Can you see that? Yeah. It thinks I'm 7 days late. I have the two tests. We're going to do a digital test because we used up the other one last night out of this box, and I don't want to open a new box. So we're going to use this, the first response, and then this one, the HCG Acumed is the name of the brand. Okay, let's get going. Thanks for clicking on Simply Tanika. I am Tanika. If you are new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Let's hang out a while. If you are returning, welcome back. Let's get those babies, ladies.
I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty.
Good morning, fertility fam. How are you? Today is Saturday, August 18th. Yeah, I am going to get up and take some pregnancy tests, and then I'm going to do some planning to get back on my TTC journey in full swing. I was looking at some of the apps that I have. I think it's funny. One of you guys, I think it was Lindsay Jillian, one of her subscribers recommended the Pre-Mama app, so I've been using that I'm planning on taking the pictures with the OPK. I haven't had any OPKs yet, but anyway, can you see that? Yeah. It thinks I'm 7 days late. It's going off of if I would have ovulated on time. But Flow, which I've been using, which I think is funny, we should make an app called Flow. Flow has been a little more accurate. Say, right, so yeah, just looking at that. But if we got a fertility friend has me at cycle day 38, and it's actually, I don't know why it's not predicting the start of Flow. It's saying like tomorrow I'm fertile, like if we look at the pictures. So when we ovulate late, it definitely throws the apps for a loop. They're not really programmed for that, to figure that out. Except for the Flow. That one seems to have figured it out when I put in, because it lets you put in the ovulation date and your luteal phase. So I put in ovulation, I put in 14-day luteal phase. It's saying tomorrow I would start my period, which is what my prediction is as well, based on what I know about my body. So that one so far seems to be most accurate, which now I feel like I've got to do a video just on these apps because they're so different. And I know some people are relying solely on the apps to help predict ovulation, but it really depends on how good the information is that you put in it. And so, yeah, it's a whole other thing. If you've never charted your cycle, you don't know how long your luteal phase is, really. I guess you could, in retrospect, say, no, but unless you're absolutely sure when you ovulated, you don't know. And if you're not charting, I don't know how you absolutely know. I guess if you're doing IUIs, but that's a medicated cycle. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'll do a video about it, about charting your own cycle and then how these apps are dependent on the information that you put in. Because some ladies were saying, oh, I don't think these apps work right, or they're not working right for my cycle. And you're 100% right. And I'm going to explain why that is. But anyway, I'm procrastinating. I need to get up. I've been holding my first morning urine, or FMU, for these tests. I'm expecting them to be negative, but I just want to do it for the sake of doing it. And then I'm going to get up and start planning, and I will have you guys go with me. I look like a floating head. I just looked at the shot of myself. My uncle told me to cover up, so I'm covered up, but now I just look like a head in the sheets. Alright, enough procrastination. I'll see you in the bathroom. Hi, ladies. All right, we've made it to the bathroom, obviously. I have the two tests. We're going to do a digital test because we used up the other one last night out of this box, and I don't want to open a new box. So we're going to use this, the first response, and then this one, the HCG AccuMed is the name of the brand. Okay, let's get going. And the AccuMed actually has a 5-minute timing threshold, where I just looked at the first response and it has a 3 minute. So I will set the timer for 3 minutes. There we go. You can see it's going across there. Okay. Alright, there's that one. And then the first response. That other first response still had a question mark this morning. So for the digitals, don't open them until you're going to use them. I think before I opened them, I was going to film, and then I ended up not moving forward to all the tests. And so for whatever reason, that opening it activates it. So don't open them unless you're going to use them. Otherwise, they go to waste. And I don't know if that's all the digitals, but for sure that other digital. So 3 of you guys got it in the giveaways. It was Jessica, Truly Fatal, and Journey of Joy. So you guys, I don't think you've tested yet, but just don't open them until you're ready to test. Okay, so here is the first response. There, that is what it looks like coming out of the package. Yeah, so those digitals, something activates when you, I can't see. There we go. Once you open them. Okay. So this one, how many seconds? 5 seconds it says. So we'll just do that. Alright, that's 5. Shake it off. Put the cap on. Okay. So now it's blinking. Yeah. Alright. And it just says lay it flat facing up. So I'm just gonna stick it in here. Up. Lay it flat. And then we wait. We wait. Yeah, this one, I saw it today. It's the directions say 3 minutes. So we'll set the timer for 3 minutes. Start. And away we go. And then we'll have to get the other one 2 minutes. But so this is the test I was talking about. You see how it says can tell you 6 days sooner? So that's not always accurate, because when I started, I had an 11-day luteal phase. So that means 6 days sooner, I would have only been 5 DPO, right? 5 plus 6 is 11. 5 DPO is not enough time for implantation. So there's no way this test could have detected a pregnancy. If I didn't know about my cycle and understand the length of a luteal phase, I would have bought these tests, potentially peed on sticks, wasted them, probably given myself angst because it was too soon to start testing anyway, and I could have been pregnant. So I just think that's another reason why it's important that we know our cycle and what's going on with our body, because manufacturers are just kind of, this is probably based on if we had a 14-day luteal phase, and then 6 days makes more sense. 6 days sooner than your period, because what is that? That would tell you, but still, that would be telling you at 8 DPO, right? That's still early. Like, I remember I used to watch the Ballows, and she got her big fat positive BFP on 8 DPO, and that was kind of like a big deal. I think most of the time I see people getting it around like 10. I know some of us start testing at 9 just, for giggles, but usually I see it like 10, if they don't get it at 10, they'll come back day 12 and then they'll get their positive. So I don't know, that's still 8 DPO. So I think if you buy these and you read these and it says 6 days sooner than your missed period, you have to know where your little phase is and see if that even makes like sense, biologically makes sense. So, because it just may not even be possible. Like 5 days, we know there's no urine test that's going to detect a pregnancy 5 days. I don't even think a blood test 5 days after, because the little blastocyst is still traveling down to the, is it even a blastocyst? It still might be a marula at that point. But anyway, it's still traveling and dividing, hopefully, and then it hasn't implanted yet, so there's no HCG to be detected. So be careful of those tests, ladies. All right, we're getting close. 25 seconds for that one, and then I gotta set the 2 minutes on the other one. I'm nervous. I don't know why. I know it's gonna be negative, but you always hope, right? You always hope. I mean, there is a possibility, otherwise why would I be taking the test? But I don't want to get my hopes up. Or I guess I don't want to be disappointed, really. Alright, there we go. Let's do 2 more minutes for the other one. I'll start that one now. And let me get my glasses so I don't misinterpret. Don't want to misinterpret these results. Okay. First response over 99% accurate. No. Not a big surprise, right? But again, we hope. We hope. Yeah. So I think as I prep for the next cycle, hopefully AF shows up tomorrow if I'm not pregnant, or Monday. It's weird how you want it to come, because it's like if you're not, you just want it to be over. I do anyway. I just want it to be over if I'm not pregnant. You know what I mean? Like I just want to have another chance. So if I'm not, hopefully AF shows up tomorrow or Monday. I have my doctor's appointment with Dr. McConnell on Monday, where we will go over the game plan, next steps. For me, what I need to do, I need to detox, because I've had quite a bit of drinking under my belt, and this month off. It was my sister's wedding, and it was summer. There was a lot of rosé to be had. I want to get my BMI down, and I want to get pregnant. Those are my 3 goals. So I'm going to work on a board today, and I will take you guys with me on that. And yeah, I think what I'm leaning toward is 1 more IUI. Then that means I have to have 1 unmedicated cycle if that IUI is not successful. Okay. Where's the test? No. Why am I doing this? Are the digitals less sensitive than these, or do you think it's about the same? I should look that up. I don't know why I'm asking. Sorry, guys. I can look it up on the internet. I know some of the tests are like, we'll test for 5 HCG. Some of them don't go positive until 20. So, but anyway, it's negative. I thought I saw like a shadow, but it might be an EVAP. Oh no, on the camera I can see it's dark white. Huh. So it's weird. It looks different in person than on the camera, because here there looks like something. Let's just see. I'm gonna take a photo. If I can get my ring off. Oh. Okay. I'll take it and then I'll insert it for you guys. Mm. There's all kinds of glare on the windows over there. I'll post it here in the video so you guys can see it. So yeah, not surprising. What was I saying? Oh, so to do, I think we were talking about the IUI. So if the IUI is not successful, then we would go on to IVF. I think that makes the most sense. So timing wise, we're in August. That gets me a September IUI. October I would have to take off because she wants the unmedicated cycle before going into IVF. So nothing in October. And I would need that saline sonohystogram. And then we would start the IVF, the egg retrieval, in November. I don't know if I'm going to do PGS testing. I have to think about it. It depends on how many eggs I get, honestly. If I only get one, I'm not testing it. I'm putting that bad boy in there. But we'll see. So I don't want to get the cart before the horse. There's a lot of things to be considered. There's a lot of options. Hopefully I get pregnant on this IUI. And we'll take it from there. But in the meantime, the point I'm trying to make is, so it'll be, like, I have the rest of August to do my detox. September, the next IUI. October, am I saying it right? Wait a minute. Because we're at the end of August now, right? So it would be a September IUI. October off if that IUI is not successful. November IVF. So that gives me 3 months to detox, get my weight down, improve my egg quality. Which the detoxing is part of that. So we'll just say improve egg quality, lose the weight, get pregnant. So I think that's the game plan. That's what I'm leaning toward. I'll talk about it with Dr. McConnell. Obviously, I can't make these decisions in a vacuum. I don't know what options she's going to lay out for me. I know that after she canceled the last cycle, there was a concern about my FSH being high. So obviously, if my FSH is high, the month that I'm trying to do an IVF, all bets are kind of off for that cycle. So I'm just going to stay prayerful and ask, that God's will be done and give me the strength and try to keep my sanity. Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. And I know at the end of this month we're going away. We're going to go to Maine. The end of the month going into Labor Day. So that could also impact the treatment cycle. But it all depends on when AF shows up. It's part of when you go through fertility treatments, right? You kind of give up a little bit of your freedom and succumb to your body's wants, needs, desires, cycling. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm hopeful. I still am very hopeful that I will be pregnant this year. I don't know. Maybe it's a fool's hope, but in my heart of hearts, I believe that my baby is waiting and that baby and I will be reconnected and growing together before December 31st of 2018. All right, I'm going to go with the goals. I'll see you guys in the living room in a little bit. Talk later.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those raindrops